In statistics, during the study of correlation and regression analysis, everybody must have encountered with regression coefficients. And there are certain properties of regression coefficients. For instance, the two regression coefficients always have the same sign. The product of regression coefficient is always equals to square of correlation coefficient. The geometric mean of regression coefficient is equals to correlation coefficient. The arithmetic mean of regression coefficient is greater than correlation coefficient. And the regression, if one regression coefficient is greater than 1, then other must be less than 1. And also the regression coefficients are independent of origin and scale. And for exams, the proof of these properties are always very important. So hello everyone, this is Dr. Devashish and I welcome you all to my channel Statistics Curiosity. And in this video, we will see these properties and their proofs. So first of all, let's recall what are the regression equations. So there are always two regression equations. One regression equation is y on x. So the regression equation of y on x is equals to y equals to a plus bx. Okay. And the regression equation of x on y is x equals to a plus by. So the regression coefficient b over here, this regression coefficient is denoted as byx and this one is denoted as bxy. Okay, so that you can identify both of them separately. So here are the important formulae that will be used during the proof of the properties of regression equations. So first one is the two regression equations are y on x and x on y, and these equations can be converted into these two. Okay, the first one is y on x and the second one is x on y. And also the formula for regression coefficient byx is equals to small r sigma y over sigma x, where small r is actually the correlation coefficient and sigma y and sigma x are the standard deviation of y and standard deviation of x. And also bxy equals to small r sigma x over sigma y. Okay, so before starting the proof, you must know just these number 1, number 2, number 3 and number 4. And number 3 and 4 are the important ones. Okay, and if you are interested, I can also show you from where you are getting these 1 and 2. So since you are having y equals to a plus bx, so you can also write it as y bar equals to a plus b x bar. Since the point x bar comma y bar coincide with the regression equation. What does it mean? It means if you plot these equation, these lines y on x and x on y on graph paper, then this point will be x bar comma y bar. Here these two lines met. So you can replace this y with y bar and replace this x with x bar. Now you have equation 1 and equation 2. If you subtract this 1 and 2, you will get y minus y bar equals to, this a will cancel out, bx minus bx bar. So taking b as common, so it will be bx minus x bar. And you are denoting this b as byx. So in this way you are getting y minus y bar equals to byx x minus x bar. Okay. Similarly, you can also prove x minus x bar equals to bxy y minus y bar. Now let's see the properties and their proofs. So the first property is the two regression coefficients have the same sign. What does it mean? The two regression coefficient bxy and byx both have the same sign. So if you look closely, the bxy is r sigma x over sigma y and byx is r sigma y over sigma x, as you can see over here. Okay, here r is the correlation coefficient and you must know the correlation coefficient lies between -1 to 1. Okay, and these sigma x, sigma y, these are the standard deviations and standard deviations can never be negative. So the ratio sigma y over sigma x and sigma x over sigma y are always positive. Okay, and therefore the signs of both regression coefficients are determined entirely by the sign of small r. Hence, the two regression coefficients have the same sign. That means the two regression coefficients must have the same sign and it will depend upon the sign of small r. Now let's see the second property. The second property states that the product of two regression coefficients is small r square. What does it mean? If you multiply two regression coefficients bxy and byx, you will get a small r square. So you just need to substitute the formula. Bxy is r sigma x over sigma y, and byx is r sigma y over sigma x. It is quite easy. So this sigma y with sigma y cancel each other, sigma x cancel each other, and you will have r square. So in this way, this is very easy. Byx and bxy is small r square. Now let's look at the third property. Correlation coefficient is the geometric mean of the regression coefficient. So from property third, we already know that bxy into byx is small r square. You already know the product of bxy and byx, both regression coefficient is r square. Or you can write r square is equals to bxy over into byx. So you can write small r is equals to square root of bxy multiply byx. Okay. Now this square root can be rewritten as bxy multiply byx raised to the power 1 by 2. Now, why I am writing in this form? Now, in this form, you can clearly see that it is geometric mean of bxy and byx. How? The geometric mean, how you calculate the geometric mean? Geometric mean of any two numbers is, let's say a into a and b, so it is a into b raised to the power 1 by 2. For three numbers, it is a into b into c raised to the power 1 by 3. Okay, in this way, for n numbers, it is a into b into these n numbers raised to the power 1 by n. This is how you calculate geometric mean. Okay, so for two numbers bxy and byx, it is bxy into byx raised to the power 1 by 2. So in this way, you can clearly see that the correlation coefficient is geometric mean of two regression coefficients. Now let's see what is the property 4 and what is its proof. The property 4 states that the arithmetic mean of regression coefficient is at least the absolute value of r. Or in other words, the arithmetic mean of regression coefficient is always greater than the value of correlation coefficient. Okay, so it is saying that the arithmetic mean of regression coefficient bxy byx divided by 2 is always greater than the correlation coefficient or the absolute value of it. Okay, so to prove this, you must know what is AMGM inequality. Okay, so for AMGM means arithmetic mean, geometric mean inequality. So let's understand this inequality first. So the inequality states that for any two positive numbers, let's say PQ, okay, for any two positive numbers, the arithmetic mean of these positive numbers is always greater than equals to the geometric mean of these positive numbers. Okay, for any two positive numbers using the AMGM inequality, you can write this. Okay, so consider P equals to byx and Q equals to bxy. So you will get byx plus bxy divided by 2 greater than equals to under root of byx into bxy. Or in other words, bxy plus byx divided by 2 is greater than equals to square root of bxy multiply byx. Okay, now you can replace this bxy into byx, square root of bxy into byx from property 3. You already know that square root of bxy into byx is small r. So you can substitute small r over here. Okay, so this bxy plus byx divided by 2 is greater than equals to small r. So this was the property 4. Now let's see the property 5. Property 5 is saying that if one regression coefficient is greater than greater than 1, the other must be less than 1. What it is saying? If one regression coefficient, let's say bxy, is greater than 1, then other must be less than 1. If this byx is greater than 1, then this bxy must be less than 1. So we already have seen from property 1 that the bxy into byx is small r square. And we know that r lies between -1 and 1. So that means that the square of r will be from 0 to 1. So since the product of these two values is a small r square and small r square lies between 0 and 1. So the product of two regression coefficient cannot exceed 1 in magnitude. Are you understanding? If your one value is greater than 1, if your byx is greater than 1, then other must be less than 1 so that their product is remains less than equals to 1. Okay, in this way, if your byx into bxy, so it is r square. And since r square lies between 0 and 1, so this r square should always be less than equals to 1. Okay, this value should be lying between 0 to 1. Okay, so this is always less than equals to 1. Are you understanding? If your one value is greater than 1, so other have to be less than 1 so that their product cannot exceed 1 or remain less than equals to 1. So this was your property 5. Now let's see last property, property 6. The regression coefficients are independent of change of origin but not of change of scale. Okay, this is very important. So what does it property saying there? If you change the origin, what is the meaning of changing the origin? Changing the origin means subtracting or adding some value from the original variable. Consider the original variable are x and y. So the correlation between x and y is rxy and the regression coefficients are bxy and pyx. Okay. And changing the origin means subtracting any value from it or adding, and changing the scale means dividing any value or multiplying. Okay, so we will see what happen if we change the origin first. Okay, so if the origin only changes, then your new variable will become u equals to x minus a and b equals to y minus b. Okay, your old variable was x and y, and you are subtracting something from x and you are subtracting something from y. So the new variable become u, and this new variable become v. Okay, and so if you put a mean x bar u bar equals to, so it will become x bar minus a and v bar will become y bar minus b. So what will happen? U minus u bar will become x minus x bar, since a will cancel out each other, and similarly v minus v bar will become y minus y bar. Okay, therefore if you write bvu, you must know that bxy is r sigma x over sigma y. Okay, and it is equals to summation x minus x bar y minus y bar divided by summation x minus x bar square. You can have this formula by substituting the formula of correlation coefficient and standard deviation. Okay, so this is, for BUV the formula will become BUV or BVU summation u minus u bar v minus v bar divided by summation u minus u bar square. Okay, and if you substitute the values of u minus u bar and v minus v bar from here to here, so you will get this value summation x minus x bar y minus y bar divided by summation x minus x bar square. So in this way you can clearly see that BVU will is directly equal to BYX, or BUV is directly equals to BXY. So changing the origin is not changing anything. So you can say that the regression coefficients are independent of change of origin. That what does it mean? It means changing the origin is not affecting the regression coefficients at all. Now let's see the changing of scale. Okay, changing of scale means dividing with some value or multiplying with some value. Okay, so let's say you are dividing x with h and y with k. So you are having new variable u and b over here. Okay, so you are changing the scale only. Now your u bar will become x bar upon h, and your v bar will become y bar upon k. Okay, and if you subtract u minus u bar, if you do v minus v bar, you will have x minus x bar upon h, y minus y bar upon k. Now your regression coefficient BVU, that is summation u minus u bar v minus v bar upon u minus u bar whole square. If you substitute this value of u minus u bar and v minus v bar over here, you will get this sub 1 upon hk summation x minus x bar y minus y bar upon 1 upon h square summation x minus x bar square. In this way, you can say that your BVU is actually 1 upon hk divided by 1 upon h square, and this remaining thing is byx. Okay, So it is your 1, this h will be at this place, so it will be h upon k, this byx. Okay, so you are saying that you can see that the bvu is not equals to byx directly. It is now bvu is now h upon k byx. So you can clearly see that if you shift the scale, okay, if you shift the scale, the regression coefficient will not be the same. So in this way, you can say that the regression coefficients are not independent of change of scale. So the property is regression coefficients are independent of change of origin but not change of scale. If you think I missed something, and if you think that you want to ask something, then please feel free to ask anything in the comment section. And if you like my videos, please share and subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching.